Top of the morning, coaches. Dermot here, aka the Celtic Coach, aka the Erickson business building expert. Good morning. I thought I'd do just a very casual video today about coaching. As part of the inner circle group, I send out a video or an audio every week. And today I was sitting and I was with my coach Steve Chandler a few weeks ago in Scottsdale, Arizona, and one of the conversations that we got into was around how coaches, they'll do everything and anything to not have conversations with people. And of course, our whole business, the business of coaching, is having conversations with people. It's like, hey, you're telling me that I want to be a coach and I want to coach people and have conversations all day long. But in order to coach people and have conversations with people all day long, I have to have conversations with people. That's the nature of coaching. So here's your question for today. I'm going to keep it very short and simple. Take a moment, have a cup of tea, and think about this question. What am I doing to avoid having conversations with people? What am I doing? Am I spending all day? Like when I was first building my business, I spent all day on all the social media sites, you know them. And I spent a year building my website. And I hired a marketing director and paid her a lot of money to create a whole marketing plan. So I did weeks and weeks of research on SWOTs and all sorts of stuff. And that marketing plan is somewhere. And I spent so much time avoiding having conversations with clients. And if I could sum up, people ask me all the time, Dermot, what's this art and science of business building? What's it all about? And I could sum up the whole program in one word: conversations. Having conversations with people. Now we get insecure and we come up with stories and blocks and challenges and things that we're like, oh no, I can't do that. But if you were to just sit down and really look at what is it I'm doing to avoid having conversations with people, you'd be very surprised at what you see, what you come up with. And this is not meant to be a judgmental thing. This is not meant to be, okay, here's another way to beat myself up with a hammer, the judgment hammer, you know? But it's more about reflecting on what are you doing to build your business? And what are you doing that's completely stopping you or sidetracking you from building your business? That's really what the question is about. So what am I doing to avoid having conversations with people? And the next question, a follow-up from that question is, okay, so I'm doing this and I'm doing that. Okay, just good to be aware of it. It's not something you have to change. It's not something you have to work at to be better at. But it's really about just looking at, oh, so I'm doing all of these things to avoid having conversations with people, avoid inviting people into conversations. Now, the Art and Science of Business Building is starting in May 6th of next year. And if you're interested in that, reach out to me, because we're going to talk a lot about moving past and seeing where it is you're being blocked in terms of building your coaching business. If that's of interest to you, reach out to me, dermot@erickson.edu. Okay, I'll also put a link on the bottom here. So the second question is, after you like, wow, I'm doing all these things, but I'm still not getting clients. I did it for years. I did it for 4 years before I hired my coach. So trust me, been there, done that. I know what you're talking about. And it's a normal part of the coaching of building your business, going through that phase of doing everything but building your business, but working on your business and working in your business. The second question is, where do I see an opportunity to help someone? Take the money off the table. Take the getting a client off the table. and just ask yourself, where do I see an opportunity to help somebody? Help, I need somebody, help, just anybody. There's lots of people out there that could really be impacted by your coaching, regardless of whether you're in Erickson, just freshly out of Erickson, or you've been out of Erickson for a while. You can help people. If you show up and just listen to someone, that in itself will impact them. So what am I doing to avoid having conversations? And then just let that go. Just notice it. Hey, because once you notice it, you're already changing it. Where do I see an opportunity to help one person? People say to me, Dermot, how do I build my business? How do I get clients? And I always say what my coach Steve Chandler said to me when I asked him that question. You don't get clients, Dermot. You build your business one client at a time. So who's the next client? Not who's the right client, who's the perfect client, who's the client that's going to pay me for coaching, who's ready for coaching, but who's the next person that I can help? Reach out to someone and invite them into a conversation. Hey, I'm doing this coaching thing, or hey, I'm a life coach. I'm not going to sell you anything, but I'd love for you to come and experience coaching. Hey, I know you're struggling with this, John. Come and have a conversation with me. And just invite them, get to know them a little bit, and see where it goes. If they have a great conversation with you, invite them to have another. I usually have 3 conversations. 1, to get to know the person. 2, to see if we can coach together, and we do a little bit of coaching. And then the 3rd conversation is we dive deep into the coaching. And it's at the end of that 3rd conversation that I say, John, I'd really like to work with you. You're a great client, and I can tell that we're hitting it off here. Would you like to do some coaching? I recommend working with me for 3 months, and this is what I charge. Clean, clear, and simple. Not rocket science, this coaching. It's quite simple. All right, everyone, I hope this is of value to you. And, I love to hear from people. People email me and say, Dermot, I really appreciated the audio this week, and this is what I got from it. So I'd love to hear from people. Now, I have a lot more. I have some content that I don't share with regular Joes. So if you would like some of the content sent to you from the program, from the Art and Science of Business Building, email me at Dermot, DERMOT, @erickson.edu, and I'll send you some of the content. There's no charge, and whether you take the program or not doesn't matter. I'm here to serve Erickson coaches in whatever way I can. So reach out to me, and I'll send you. Tell me what you're challenged with in your business. In a brief email, not a big long story. Brief email. Hey, Dermot, I'm really challenged with this part of my business, and I'll send you some audios, or I'll send you a private little email, just sharing some of my own insights around that. Until then, think big, have fun, stay curious. I'm Dermot Butterly, the Celtic Coach. Cheers, everyone.